Hello, this is Opinion Radar, and today I'm sharing my thoughts on the WEN LA164K Drill Chuck, priced at just $17. It caught my eye as an affordable option for folks like us who value practicality over flash. After years of relying on the same trusty tools, I picked this up to see if it could hold its own in my dusty workshop. What I found was a straightforward piece of hardware that's built for real work, without the complications of modern gadgets. In this review, we'll dive into how it performs in everyday tasks and whether it stands up to the rigors of a long day at the bench. Stick around as I break it down step by step. Well now, folks, let me tell you about the WEN LA164K5 8-inch H-key Drill Chuck. I've been tinkering in my workshop for nigh on 40 years, and this little gem has become a real workhorse in my setup. It's got that sturdy build that I appreciate, heavy duty, just like the one on my old 12-inch drill press. The key design might sound a tad old school compared to some of those fancy keyless ones, but you know what? It locks in tight and holds firm, whether I'm drilling into soft pine or tougher oak. At just $17, it's an absolute steal for the quality. I remember when chills like this would set you back twice as much. It's got that Morse taper arbor, which mates up nicely with my lathe, and the machining is clean, no wobbles or misalignments. If you're looking for something that screams reliability without breaking the bank, this is it. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done, and that's what counts when you're elbow deep in a project. Now, practical use? This chuck shines brightest on my wood lathe. I've turned everything from bowl blanks to table legs with it, and it grips the workpiece like a vise. No slippage, even at higher speeds. One evening, I was spinning a hefty maple burl that weighed a good 20 pounds, and this chuck held it rock steady while I roughed it out. It's also a breeze to swap between my drill press and the lathe, thanks to that tapered shank. I've used it for some metalworking too, drilling into aluminum brackets for my shed, and it handled the heat without complaining. The 5/8-inch capacity is spot on for most hobbyist jobs. Big enough for standard bits, but not so large it feels cumbersome. If you're into woodworking like I am, you'll love how it makes those precise holes without wandering. It's the kind of tool that turned a frustrating setup into a smooth operation, letting you focus on the craft instead of fighting the hardware. Of course, no tool is perfect, and I've got to be honest about a couple of things. The size caught me off guard at first. It's a bit larger than I expected, especially if you're used to those compact chucks on lighter drills. In my cramped corner of the shop, I had to rearrange a bit to make room, and during a long session, it adds a smidge of weight that you notice. But honestly, that heft is part of what makes it feel so substantial. It's not some flimsy import that'll strip out after a few uses. On the plus side, the build quality is top-notch, sturdy steel that doesn't rust easy, even with my less-than-ideal humidity control. It grips like nobody's business, and I haven't had a single bit slip yet. The key mechanism is straightforward. Pop it in, tighten with the key, which comes with it, thank goodness, and you're golden. No need for fancy features. It's pure functionality. If you're on the fence about the size, measure your setup first. But trust me, the stability it provides outweighs any spatial quibbles. All in all, after months of regular use, this WEN Chuck has earned a permanent spot in my kit. It surprised me. Normally, budget tools let you down somewhere along the line, but this one, it feels like it'll outlast my collection of faded flannel shirts. I recommended it to my buddy down the road who's just getting into turning, and he's raving about the same things. Solid construction, easy to use, and priced right for what you get. It's not going to revolutionize your shop overnight, but it'll make your life easier, whether you're fixing a fence or crafting an heirloom. If you're an older hand like me, looking for something reliable without the hype, pull the trigger on this. It's the sort of purchase that leaves you nodding satisfaction, thinking, yeah, that did the trick. Just remember to oil it up every now and then, old habits from a lifetime in the trades, and it'll serve you well for years to come. Well, this WEN Drill Chuck has drilled its way straight into my heart. Folks, reliable as a trusted hammer in any craftsman's hand. If this review helped you tighten up your shop knowledge, grab that like button like you grabbed this chuck, and subscribe for more down-to-earth tool talk. Keep building steady.